Hi everyone, this is Rosie Hayer and Brittany Daly with the Hayer Group. We're here today to share with you the state of market in Austin, Texas. We thought of making this video because we are speaking with you on day-to-day basis and sharing the information that is very important to you to make a decision when it comes to buying or investing in Austin market. And as you may already know, the Austin market is very competitive. We thought of giving this insight to you so when you're prepared to submit offers with Brittany, you know what to expect next and we are winning rather than losing. So just to share with you on what's happening in Austin market, we're experiencing the lowest inventory in Austin area. And oftentimes people ask me what price point is a good price point to invest in. 7 years ago when I was working with investors, they asked me, what is the one criteria we should follow? Based on supply and demand, it seemed like at that time, anything under 250 was a great idea. Then anything under 270 became a great idea. In today's market, the way things are going, the highest competitive price range for us is under 350. So it seems like if you guys are investing under 350, you really don't have anything to worry about because of the supply, limited supply and heavy demand. So today I'm going to work with Brittany to share some stats in different markets for you all. And before we get started, Brittany, what are the major metro areas that we're working with investors right now before we share the state of market in that?
So the main areas that we're looking at right now are Cedar Park, Round Rock, Pflugerville, and Leander.
And primarily these areas are great because of the location and also the school district and all just the general amenities and overall demand. These are the highest demand suburbs for us. But when we come to investment, you and I both know that return on investment is very important and appreciation is very important. And rather than overpaying for certain properties in this price point, it might not be a bad idea to look a little bit on the outskirts because every time the central Austin becomes heavy in demand, it always pushes traffic on the outskirts. So Brittany, would you like to share with us, what is the current active pending and multiple offer situation in cities like Cedar Park, Pflugerville, Round Rock, and Leander?
Yeah. So I actually did a search the other day, and in Cedar Park and Leander, there were 0 active listings. In Pflugerville, there were only 4, and in Round Rock, there were 6.
And is this in a particular price point or overall just 0?
I did anything under 350 that had minimum of 3 bedrooms and minimum of 2 baths. That was the only search criteria.
Wow. So you guys clearly can tell. And Brittany, just to help investors understand, how the pendings are treated in our market, on an average, how many pendings are you seeing in 7 days?
So basically, all of them were pending before 7 days.
Wow.
And in the different markets, so Pflugerville alone had 99 pending new builds and 64 pending resales.
Wow. And I remember you were telling me about some Cedar Park data as well, where 25 properties went pending in 1 week and 19 of them had multiple offers.
Yeah.
And in terms of multiple offers, Brittany, how much are you seeing people go over asking?
So I was actually looking at the sold data, and I looked at all the sold data in the past 7 days. All of them were over asking, except for 3 that were new builds. They were anywhere between 10 to 55,000 over asking.
Wow. And this is all under 350 price range, right, Bree?
Correct.
So it seems like you guys can clearly tell from this data, and we're happy to share that link in our emails that we will be sending out. You guys can clearly tell that the properties that are going under contract under 350 are experiencing over asking from 10K to 35 to 45K. That just simply tells you that this price point is very high in demand. Now, just to help investors expand their mindset and understand what other areas are up and coming, we had some people who invested in Lago Vista, in Gerald, and they're looking into Taylor area. Could you tell a little bit about how the inventory seems there and what to expect in terms of rental?
So in these different areas, Lago Vista, Gerald, Taylor, Elgin, we were able to secure a couple of properties for our clients anywhere between 230 to 295.
Wow.
With no competition.
Yeah.
And the rental was anywhere between $1,550 up to $1,800.
That's fairly good. And Brittany, I know you and I have been doing real estate for quite some time. Could we safely say that Taylor, Elgin, Maynard, these areas where you can easily find houses in 220s, 225s, 210s right before. And now we are seeing the numbers up to 290. This is a clear indicative that market is being pushed on the outskirts. So securing some properties for rentals in the outskirts might not be a bad idea. So as long as rentals make sense and you can wait for appreciation in the next few years, I think these are great for our 1031 exchange investors who just sold properties and have to get into something to avoid taxes. This is a fantastic location. Now, Brittany, I know we also have access to other MLSs. Would you like to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so we have access to basically everywhere in Texas. We have Central Texas, MLS, Dallas, Houston, San Antonio. So we're starting to look at, first we're looking at multifamily units in these areas to see where we can get major cash flow.
Yes.
And then we're also going to be starting to pull single family as long as we have appreciation. We just want to make sure that we have the appreciation and the numbers look good before we send that to our investors.
I love it. I love it. So I know you have helped a couple of our clients buy duplexes, and the rentals on both duplexes overall made great sense. And some of the areas we set the record price for our rentals as well. Now, when they're looking in Dallas and Houston, I know people sometimes get concerned. I don't know if I know the market at all. Could you share with us the arrangements we are making recently to help people invest in markets like Dallas?
Yeah, so what we do is we actually partner with an agent that's in Dallas. Typically, we actually in Dallas have someone that was born and raised there, so they really understand the market. They understand the area very well, so that we can look at the numbers for our investors. And if numbers make sense, then we can speak to that agent to make sure like this is a good area to see what is coming, how it's developing, how it's growing, and to make sure if it is a great area to invest in.
Fantastic. I'm excited. So guys, please know at the Hair Group, as of now, we have access to Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, and Central Texas MLS. So not only Austin, we are actually expanding to other metros, and we're doing it to help you guys make sure you have enough opportunities on your hand to make the best decision. So Brittany, on the closing note, do you feel like there's anything else that we can help investors understand in terms of how to submit offer? Like, is cash preferred over conventional? I know first-time home buyers with 3.5% down are having a very hard time. So could you share a little bit more on that?
Yeah, so what we're seeing is right now, cash or conventional isn't making much of a difference because with conventional, you can do an appraisal waiver as long as you have a very strong lender that can close within 2 to 3 weeks. What sellers are looking for is they're looking for their bottom line. But some things that have helped us in the past are, or some things that we're seeing requested are buyers paying for title policy.
Yep.
Removing a home warranty that's $500, just pay that outside of closing.
Yep.
If you want it. Quick close, shorter option period, and higher earnest money.
Yes. And I know you guys that we're working with, almost majority of you guys are from out of state, and you do have high priced real estate, and you guys are willing to do 25% down. At this point, guys, I wouldn't hesitate to recommend that if you can refi and get your equity out and buy these properties cash, to support a quick close and then refinance later, it can really position you to win some great real estate in Austin area, because cash does kind of help with avoiding the appraisal issues in a multiple offer situation. And seller just has more confidence because there's no financing approval or appraisal issues needed, to be overcome during the transaction. So I hope you guys found this helpful. We were as candid as we could be. When we are in a multiple offer situation, please know we will tell you what will it take to win. And let's not forget to talk about new builders. I know we have helped a tremendous number of investment properties in the new build area, but right now, Brittany, could you share with them how new builders are approaching investors?
Yeah, so typically new builders love to work with us, especially during the fourth and the first quarter.
Yeah.
Really anytime throughout the year. Right now, they are not allowing investors at all, not even if we pay cash. So there was only one builder that was allowing it, and they have actually sold out. That was in Liberty Hill. So there may be some opportunities for new builds. It will be in the outskirts, maybe Gerald, Elgin, potentially Taylor. But in the main metros, no new builders are allowing anything as of this time.
Yes. And I know a lot of y'all guys are reaching out to us. Hey, one of our friends found the property. Please know the moment they find out that you're buying it as an investment or a second home, the transaction starts going south. They want to much rather sell it to first-time home buyers. And, this is something that I have seen previously in the market as well. So please stay open-minded about it, and we want you to win. So if builder is not giving us a positive feedback, we don't want to sugarcoat it. We want to tell you exactly how it is. So let's think more strategically and secure some properties that are going to be yielding you great cash flow and serve as appreciation real estate for you in future. So I hope this video was helpful. Brittany, anything else that you want to share?
I think that's good.
All right, guys. Well, let's have fun working together. Please know, stay committed. We are working very hard to find some off MLS listings. You can probably see Brittany had sent out our recent Round Rock listing under 300K. Please know we will do our best to continue bringing listings in that price point to you off market first in your availability before we take it to MLS. That is our personal commitment to you guys. And I hope you find this video helpful. Until we get to speak again, have a wonderful day.
Bye.
Bye.